Hey there, guys. Welcome back to Energy Matters. Pardon the filter. Hope you guys don't mind. I'm just so tired. I didn't want to scare my damn self. Anywho, this is a reading for my best friends, the Virgos. All right. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Make sure you guys are checking out the description box below. All that fun information on how to get personal reads are in the description box. You guys know this is a general reading, so it will not resonate with all of you, but hopefully most of you. Now, Virgo, our overall energy is the Temperance. All right. I'm glad the light ain't too messed up. But yeah, so it's the Temperance. So it gives me the sense that there is an overall energy of acceptance of the things in which we cannot change. In the heart space, we have the Fool in reverse. All right. So the Fool in reverse, it talks about recklessness. Okay. So, I mean, the reading for you, Virgo, I'm feeling it's a little different vibe. I try not to record on such low energy, but the storyline is very out there. You have 5 major arcanas. 5. So there is big message here, okay? The Fool in reverse in the heart space tells me that you could either feel or perhaps you have been foolish in the matters of the heart, right? Or maybe you just feel that way, okay? Maybe you feel like, you've allowed things that you wouldn't have otherwise, if you were in this, love bubble, right? We have the King of Cups in your mind space. This is depicting either an individual or personality type, all right? And the King of Cups is an individual that's, pretty romantic, if you will, all right? They carry that very understanding, supportive, and empathetic type of energy with them. It says here, the King of Cups is the good guy, plays the good guy, the one who checks in on their feelings and yours. They might be a patron of the arts or a healer in touch with their feminine energy. They can be a great mate or a friend able to make you feel seen, supported, and appreciated. In a parental sense, they, they're easy to wrap around your finger, so you basically, you definitely want to be careful not to take advantage of their generous nature. Okay. In relationships, this attractive romantic soul isn't in the dating pool for long. When in love, they give their heart fully, intuitively anticipating your desires. They understand the need for balance between career and love. They can come off a little too nice or accommodating, but try not to overlook them. In a more professional sense or work dynamic, you may be a compassionate. This may be a compassionate leader, or have just landed a dream meeting, gig, or bonus, and be feeling the love and possessions of power. This archetype takes into account the personal needs of others while still considering the bottom line. There may be someone around you who can provide mentorship. You'd be wise to take their counsel. Now, between this Fool in reverse and the heart space, the Knight of Swords in the situation alongside the Eight of Cups, right? And the High Priestess that's in the outcome, all right? Scenario here. That all speaks to me of guidance, okay? So make sure you guys are checking in with your spirit guides. Make sure you are following counsel, guidance, things of that nature, because a lot of your messages here, especially with the 5 major arcanas, are speaking of that. Especially like I feel here with the Devil and the Empress here in the action scenario or advice. Just having the Devil and the Empress together signifies I'm dealing with individuals who are with the shits. The Nine of Discs in reverse on the stance that's being taken here. It has a message. And, it's a message of low vibe, all right? But all in all, it's still a message, right? A message to uplift, of course. But due to the fact that there may have been feelings of isolation and loneliness, it may have resulted in being overly self-protected and living a lifestyle of accumulation or beyond your means, right? But it says here that spending money rashly and living above your means can come back to haunt. Take action before feelings of depression, worthlessness, or self-aggrandizement set in. Jealousy and envy may arise when comparing yourself to others, or vice versa. Or vice versa. Them, being jealous and envious of you. Right. And that could be very much so the case, Virgo. You know how people get down around you. You know what I'm saying? Anywho, it says here, stay in gratitude when hard work shows dividends and share the wealth. Gratitude lifts you up. Okay. So showing gratitude, basically being thankful for everything you have, staying humble. All right. You're good for that. You know what I'm saying? That's just a reminder to maintain and stay in that stance or in that mode, right? In the situation, we have the Eight of Cups and the Nine of Swords. Again, this talks about clarity and releasing. This here, the Nine of Swords, speaks about having to remain sane, having to maintain centered, all right? And that being the goal, all right? And I think that you're doing a fine job doing that, being the fact that the Temperance is here in the overall energy. So, you're releasing, you're coming to terms, accepting, the things that you can't change, and that's beautiful. Here with the Devil and the Empress in the what's going on in this situation here. I feel there's a lot of different things happening with the Devil and the Empress. Oh Lord, listen, it doesn't necessarily have to be all chaotic or bad or anything like that. This Eight of Cups here, it talks about having to walk away from a difficult situation that has inevitably brought healing and clarity about what is desired in a partner. All right. Some may decide to separate or find that, a friendship has run its course. Others are stuck on the idea of reconciling with an ex. All right. The Nine of Swords also talks about that as well. Contemplating, but I think that overall we know that what's the best for you at this present time. All right. Because of all the energies that we have placed here. Again, the Devil and the Empress talks about, possibly one still having those desires and temptations. All right. It could also mean an early pregnancy here with the Empress. All right. And she also has a test. Yeah, she also has a test right here. You could see in her hand, she has a test. And if you look closely, it has a plus sign, like a positive. So it could mention early pregnancy or whatever the case is. A tendency of either wanting to go back to so there's something that Spirit wants to say here with the Devil and the Empress here together. I'll tell you that. These two major arcana together is something significant. So I'm going to go figure out what exactly it is that Spirit's trying to say in regards with these two cards together. I do know that with the Devil card signifies our internal struggle with external temptations and the choices we have in the matter. All right. This also talks about with the Devil card and the Empress together. All right. Being that there was previously a loss of innocence in the matters of love, but there's also a new opportunity or journey into what true love is. Okay. So it's almost like you had to have a mishap to understand what you didn't want, to know what it is that you actually do want. Not that you didn't know, but It wasn't a matter of experiencing it. You have the high priestess here in the outcome, best friend. And so to me, that's just signifying, all the confirmations, or just it's confirming everything that's been signifying seeking counsel, or your spirit guides, or things of that nature, right? Getting your guidance from close, loved, dear ones, elders, whatever the case is, right? And I'm going to go ahead to the oracles to go ahead and get some more messages in regards to this situation. Spirit of truth, any oracle messages for our Virgos? Please and thank you. Our best friend, the Virgos. You guys always been my friends from the time I started, guys. Virgos. So at the bottom of the deck, we have card number 41, simplifying to a 5. So that's change here, okay? It says renewal, rebirth. Examine what you resist discarding. Reassess what needs to be renewed and given a fresh start. Clean up all the things around you that are cluttering your life, okay? Direct message here from Spirit. We have relationships and intuition, all right? So again, with the high priestess here, intuition is definitely going to be needed here. Another message from Spirit. It says here, relationships, card number 39. New partnerships are coming your way. Reassess present relationships and leave behind those who do not support you. Be clear what you are committing to. Intuition, card number 34. It says, intuition, look at areas in your life that need decisive action. Search your heart for the right answers. Listen to messages that come from your intuition and follow through. All right. So all in all, check with your spirit guides, check with your your counsel, whoever it is that you check in with spiritually. All right. Seek that guidance. All right. Because that spirit is saying, align yourself, use your intuition in these relationship dynamics. Okay. You got a lot to look forward to, Virgo. So until next time, love, light, and abundance. Blessings.